A quarter of the Netherlands lies below sea level. Without dikes and pumping stations, millions of people would live underwater. The delta works reduce the risk of storm surges to once every several thousand years. They are among the most advanced water engineering systems in the world. The Maeslant Barrier is one of the largest movable structures on Earth. Its gates close automatically during extremely high water. Dutch cities can legally close homes suspected of drug activity. This can happen without a criminal conviction. Some municipalities officially ban cannabis from the streets. Smoking weed can be illegal even where it is tolerated indoors. The Netherlands is one of the world's largest MDMA producers. Most of it is manufactured for export. Schiphol Airport lies about 5 meters below sea level. Planes literally land in a drained lake. The Netherlands gives rivers extra space during high water. Flooding is spread instead of being blocked. Insulting the king is technically illegal. The law still exists, but is rarely enforced. Water boards have existed since the Middle Ages. Citizens still democratically choose who manages water. Sex workers can legally refuse any client without explanation. Consent is the core legal principle of sex work. Dunes filter river water through layers of sand. After years of infiltration, it is pumped up as drinking water. Addiction is treated primarily as a health issue. Medical care often replaces prison. Window prostitution is actively being reduced by city policy. Authorities are buying properties to shut it down. Offshore wind farms supply electricity to millions of households. The North Sea is becoming a major energy region. Police can stop and search people without suspicion in designated areas. These zones are often created to combat drugs or weapons. Dutch dredging companies build new land worldwide. They have worked in places like Dubai and Singapore. Dutch prisons focus heavily on rehabilitation. Punishment is secondary to reintegration. Utrecht has the largest bicycle parking facility in the world. It can hold more than 12,000 bicycles. There are more bicycles in the Netherlands than residents. Many people own multiple bikes for different purposes. The residential woonerf concept was invented in the Netherlands. Cars are guests and pedestrians have priority. Bike highways connect cities with wide routes. Commuters are often faster than drivers stuck in traffic. Municipalities can force criminals out of neighborhoods without a trial. This is done through administrative law, not criminal court. Amsterdam has more bridges than Venice. Its canals connect more than 90 islands. The Randstad functions as one urban area. Travel flows blur the boundaries between cities. Rotterdam chose modern reconstruction after 1940. This turned the city into a laboratory for architecture. The Markthal combines housing, a market, and art. Its ceiling is a massive, colorful artwork. In cities like Groningen, bicycles dominate traffic. More than 1/3 of all trips are made by bike. Coffee shops are tolerated, but not fully legal. The supply of cannabis is formally illegal. The Netherlands is testing a fully regulated cannabis supply chain. From grower to coffee shop, everything is tracked. The Amsterdam Stock Exchange was the first modern stock market. VOC shares could be freely traded. The Wisselbank enabled cashless payments. This gave Amsterdam a major trade advantage. New York was once called New Amsterdam. Place names like Brooklyn and Harlem are Dutch traces. Abel Tasman explored New Zealand and Tasmania. Both regions still carry his name. Antoni van Leeuwenhoek was the first to observe bacteria. His microscopes permanently changed science. Christiaan Huygens described the rings of Saturn. He also laid the foundation for the pendulum clock and wave theory. Merchants in the Golden Age used logbooks. They analyzed wind, prices, and routes like early data scientists. The VOC was an early multinational corporation. It also actively traded enslaved people. The Netherlands played a role in Atlantic slavery. Cities like Middelburg and Amsterdam profited from it. Dutch universities produced influential mathematicians. Their theories form the basis of modern technology. Van Gogh sold almost nothing during his lifetime. His paintings are now among the most expensive in the world. The Kröller-Müller Museum has a massive Van Gogh collection. Top art is displayed in the middle of a nature reserve. The Hague hosts the International Court of Justice. The International Criminal Court is also located there. The Netherlands is a test market for global brands. Success there often predicts international acceptance. Narrow canal houses were caused by a tax on facade width. Building narrow meant paying less tax. Speculoos and gingerbread are VOC heritage. Tropical spices became a permanent part of the cuisine. The Elfstedentocht is rare but iconic. A few weeks of frost can dominate the entire country. The Netherlands was the first to legalize same-sex marriage. Couples have had equal marriage rights since 2001. ASML builds machines that shrink chips using EUV light. Without them, smartphones would be far less powerful. Brainport Eindhoven produces an exceptional number of patents. High-tech companies form an international innovation cluster. Philips developed the cassette and the CD. This turned Eindhoven into a global tech hub. Links played a key role in commercial Wi-Fi. He convinced Apple to integrate Wi-Fi as standard in laptops. The Netherlands leads agricultural exports per square meter. Smart greenhouses and breeding make this possible. The Westland is a sea of glass. At night, the greenhouses look like a second city. The Netherlands dominates the global flower bulb trade. Auctions trade millions of flowers daily. The dairy sector exports everything from cheese to baby formula. Dutch brands appear in supermarkets worldwide. Rotterdam is building a circular industry. Residual heat is transported to homes and greenhouses. The port of Rotterdam is the largest in Europe. It is the gateway for containers and oil. The Netherlands digitized banking early. Cash is disappearing from many cities. Dutch trains run entirely on wind energy. This makes train travel more climate-friendly. The mega data center in Zeewolde was cancelled. Energy and landscape concerns outweighed tech ambition. The floating farm in Rotterdam produces milk on water. Cows live on a floating concrete structure. Schoonship in Amsterdam is a sustainable floating neighborhood. Residents share energy and heat. The Netherlands invests heavily in quantum technology. Delft is a center for quantum computing and communication. The Groningen gas field caused earthquakes. That is why gas extraction is being shut down. The Netherlands is Europe's logistics hub. Web shops use the country as a distribution center. Innovation is often hidden in systems. Smart traffic lights and water levels operate automatically. Government databases linked families across multiple systems. One label could block benefits, childcare, and housing at once. The euthanasia system is strictly regulated. It is the subject of international ethical debate. Many professionals openly choose to work 4 days a week. Work-life balance is socially protected. Prisons sometimes became empty. They were temporarily rented out or repurposed. Postnatal care after birth is unique. A professional helps the mother and baby at home. Children take a traffic exam on bicycles. This teaches independent and safe movement. The polder model is based on compromise. Long consultation often prevents hard conflicts. King's Day is a massive open-air flea market. Millions of second-hand items change owners. Sex workers must register as independent entrepreneurs. They pay taxes like any other business. The Kingdom of the Netherlands includes Aruba, Curaçao, and Sint Maarten. They are countries within the same kingdom. The Dutch Language Union connects the Netherlands, Flanders, and Suriname. Together, they safeguard Standard Dutch. The Hague has an unusually high number of embassies. Diplomacy is a core function of the city. The basic registration system determines rights and services. Registration affects voting, healthcare, and benefits. Housing and agriculture debates revolve around space. Every square meter must serve multiple functions. The word lekker can mean tasty, nice, pleasant, or enjoyable. Its meaning depends entirely on context. Just act normal reflects Dutch pragmatism. Showing off causes resistance. The Dutch eat a lot of licorice. Especially salty licorice shocks foreigners. Stroopwafels started as leftover pastries. They became a global export product. Rusks with sugared anise seeds celebrate birth. Anise and sugar symbolize fertility and new life. Chocolate sprinkles on bread are a normal breakfast. In other countries, they are cake decoration. The circle birthday is egalitarian. Everyone can see and talk to everyone. The Dutch are direct, but hold long meetings. This combination confuses many foreigners. Many hobbies revolve around water. Sailing, surfing, and rowing are common. After graduation, a flag with a school bag hangs outside. The whole neighborhood knows someone graduated. Appointments are planned weeks in advance. Dropping by spontaneously feels impolite. Getting fresh air means mentally resetting by the sea or fields. Wind is part of relaxation. The Wadden Sea is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. At low tide, you can walk across the seabed. On Texel, there are sometimes more sheep than people. In spring, the island looks like a lamb nursery. The Oostvaardersplassen emerged by accident. It became a debate about rewilding and animal welfare. In the Hoge Veluwe, you can use bicycles for free. The park also hosts a museum with top art. Flamingos sometimes overwinter in the Netherlands and Belgium. Their pink feathers look surreal in grey landscapes. The Netherlands increasingly builds nature inclusive. Buildings get nesting stones, green roofs, and wildlife passages. Thank you for listening to these unbelievable facts about the Netherlands. If you enjoyed this, like the video and subscribe to Unbelievable